The breakdown truck arrives, and Mr. Crockett looks at the doctor's car. "I'd better give you a tow to my garage," he says. He gets a thick rope from his truck and ties it to the front of the car. Dr. Mop climbs back into his driver's seat. Then, with a wave to P.C. McGarry, they drive off. When they reach the garage, Mr. Crockett tells the doctor that the repair may take a little time. "I'll phone you when it's ready," he says. Dr. Mop looks at Windy. "This is going to make us very late," he says. But at this moment, a customer approaches Mr. Crockett's garage. It's Roger Varley, the sweep, with his motorcycle and sidecar.
Sweep home. Here comes Roger Varley, as black as a crow, to sweep all your chimneys which stand in a row. Big chimneys, small chimneys, low chimneys, tall chimneys, chimneys so straight, and chimneys awry. With his rods, brush and sack, and his suit shiny black, he'll whirl and twirl his brush up the flues to the sky. Sweep home.
While Mr. Crockett is putting petrol in his tank, Roger asks Windy and the doctor if he can give them a lift. "It won't be very comfortable, I'm afraid, but it would be better than walking." "Oh, thank you very much," says the doctor, and he sits on the pillion seat. Windy climbs into the sidecar with the brushes and sacks, and off they go. The motorcycle stops at the doctor's house. Mrs. Hanneman is watching and gets a big surprise. Poor Windy, who has been sitting in the sidecar, is covered with soot from top to toe. He and the doctor go into the house to clean up, and Mrs. Hanneman rushes across to the bakery to tell Mr. Murphy all about it. "Ah," says Mickey, "if the doctor and Windy have arrived, that means it's time for me to shut shop. Excuse me, Mrs. Hanneman." And to Mrs. Hanneman's annoyance, he locks up the bakery and marches off towards the fish shop. Mickey goes inside the fish shop. And someone else is making his way to the fish shop too. Jonathan Bell in his farm truck.
truck. In an I can do anything farmer's truck. A pig or a hen, a calf or the men, a bale or sack, all go into the back. You can even spread muck from a farmer's truck, and I can do anything farmer's truck.
As Jonathan gets out of his truck, he is joined by Dr. Mop and Windy Miller. They all go inside, where Mr. Carraway is handing out rods and lines. Then down the garden to the stream to spend a lazy afternoon fishing.
Sitting by a stream, fishing, by a summer stream, fishing, in still deep water where lazy fish gleam, fishing. Fishing in the sun.
Yes, it's been a wonderful day, but now the sun is sinking and it is time to go home. Mr. Crockett collects the fishing rods and waves goodbye to his friends. Then he picks up a long pole and pulls down the shop shutter.